Yesterday, I did some analysis, checked a lot of cryptocurrencies, and realized one thing. The bear market is here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this YouTube video about crypto and some technical analysis, doing some charts and trading crypto. And looking at this, after looking at all of this, right? Because, everybody expects the bull market to continue until September, October. And now when I looked at the charts, I said, hey, you know what? Let's ignore the fundamentals, which means that, we're going to see higher prices and we should fundamentally see things start to turn around, right? Let's look at the technicals, right? Because we should have started seeing things turn around already, right? And we haven't. So let's only put all our preconceptions out of our head and just look at the technicals. And the technicals say we're effed. Oh my goodness. Well, it is what it is. I'm going to be showing you some of what I see and why I think we're in the bear market now. Basically, I see a lot of technical levels broken, and on top of that, right, although Bitcoin, is the one that's just finally breaking its technical level, it is going to continue down, which will also drag other things down, even if they come close to their bottoms. We'll talk about that in today's episode. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, right? Because there's going to be a lot more information that comes out in the next few days about what's going on in the market. You need to be informed. You need to be a part of it. So make sure you do so. And if you're interested in trading, you could do so at levex.davincij15.com. Links in the description below. Levex is one of the exchanges that I also do. I put some private videos up here. So if you're interested, if you log in and connect and follow me, you can get access to those private videos. Okay. Next is wex.davincij15.com. We're going to do trades here. And I wish I had done that analysis here because you can see we were right up here, like right here. I think when I realized something ain't right. I feel like I'm tailed by the same sucker's headlights. And it turns out I was right about that. There was something clearly not correct with the price action. And let's start with Bitcoin. Well, if when in doubt, you zoom out, of course, right? And if we go to the weekly, right, you can see, well, the 2 weeks, right? This is the 2 weeks, but let's go to a weekly chart. It is what it is. Okay, so anyways, you can see there's been not a lot of weeks that we've closed below these levels here or came close. And if we go to the daily, right, and let's just go back to the daily, right? A lot of days that broke this low, this 91K low, right? We might have wicked a little bit below it, but not a day closed below that. That is a technical level. Now, another technical level, of course, right, is like the 85K or 86K. And we've pretty much closed below that. That is an indication that there's going to be continued breakdown. How do we know that? Well, whenever you want to see what's going to happen in the past, you look left. Happen in the future, you look left. And the left says, oh, shoot, there's a green candle here, daily green candle here. Oh, damn. Usually markets refill all those green candles all the way back to the jump off point and, probably even a little bit lower. Yeah. Yeah. All right. With that said, right, since, you're like, okay, well, it's just Bitcoin and it's only like, 30%, not a big deal. It's normal for the Bitcoin retracement. Yeah, you're right. That would be normal for Bitcoin retracement. But when we take a look at some other altcoins, right, what would be normal retracement for them? 30%, right? Maybe a 50% retracement before they reverse, right? At worst case scenario. But anything beyond that means the trend has changed. So let's take a look at that. If that's the case here with this Ethereum, right? So let's go to the weekly, right? And we can see that Ethereum, it triple topped. Oof. Not only did it triple top, it broke key levels here, right? This is key level here. Even though it broke it already once, it came back. We were thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna go down and never come back. You might have thought, and then it came back and failed again, breaking another set of key levels here. We have the weekly coming to another key level where, it's trying to hold that line. But at this point, we have to say that there's no chance that this is going to reverse once again to break higher, right? It doesn't go up 3 times and fail at the same level 3 times and we can expect, well, yeah, it's going to go higher. No. In fact, we can see, and let's just take a look at the price range here that we have here. These price ranges, just this here, indicates 40% drop, right? Was one of its, and it was like we're still in the bear market, and then we came back. But we don't do these kind of things where we come up and do another 40% and come back to the same level and say, yeah, we're still in the bull market. No, it doesn't happen that way. Yeah, we could do a 40% from a higher level, right, and still be in bull market, but not from the same levels. It's not going to happen, folks. This is just not happening. So with that said, we have to look at the truth. Accept it. Believe it. Ethereum is going to break down even further, right? And here's the thing. The sad thing is it's going to come back all the way to its lower levels that we saw before. All the way. We've broken this long-term trend line, right, as well. This is key. You could say, well, the week hasn't closed yet. Okay, yeah, that's right. But this thing, and we could try another trend line here. This is another upper trend line. The odds are that we're going to continue down. Right? Why is that? We look left, and there it is. Right, we're heading down. Right, and so once we hit to like 2K, we failed to hold that 2K. It's lights out. See, this is an upper trend line that holds a 2K level. And honestly, right, nothing looks good. Nothing, you can't say there's something in this beyond fundamentals, right? Fundamentally, you could say, yeah, it's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. But technically, it's not, right? We can see that we failed and came down to this trend line and tried to hold it and failed that one. And so we've got a lot of pressure, selling pressure, and Bitcoin is heading lower, for sure. So thus, this is heading lower as well. It's probably going to break all of its support levels. So we need to get out. Get out quickly. That's it. Right? We can see the Bollinger Band tightened up and failed. We're breaking it lower, and it is what it is. Accept it, don't reject it, or you're going to pay the price heavily. We're headed back all the way to the $1,000 level again with it there, unfortunately. And that's the way it is. You might say, no, we're not. But it is what it is, right? So accept it, live with it, and do what you think you need to do based on that information. That's it, right? And if you don't believe it, maybe you should take some time to do your own research and decide if it makes sense that Ethereum is heading back to $1,000. The thing is, markets always tries to take the most amount of money for the most amount of people most of the time. And it's always from the people who have like a strong fundamental belief, but then once the chips are down, it's like, okay, that belief goes out the window. So we could see that the $1,000 is $1,200 is the support level that we'll come back to before Ethereum decides to reverse again, unfortunately. Maybe we'll hold the $1,500 level, and that would be better, but yeah, don't count on it. Sucks, because that's a hell of a retracement. right? If we take a look at that, that would take us all the way to a 60% retracement. Wouldn't be surprised if 78.6, sorry, from here to here. There it is, the 78.6. There it is. It is what it is, right? Interesting that the 61.8 is close to our bouncing area, in that area where it's the 2100, right, dollar area. So there will be some serious, force to keep Ethereum higher. And so it might go sideways at the $2,100 level before we actually break down. Looking at Solana, right, an AB equals CD means we could probably reverse a little bit here, but, it is, it's got to do it quickly, right, or else we are in trouble. And it doesn't look like we are going to reverse with Solana beyond maybe a little bit higher. Maybe we're going to retest the 158 level. But yeah, that is not good. Not good. Let's see. Let's do some Fibonacci retracements here. Get this thing even to 38.2 would be a nice gesture for the market, for people to exit. Yeah, so $50, 150 is your target, right? You need to walk right at 150-ish area if we get up there at all. So that's the story, man. Let's take a look at, I'm going to quickly, before we close it off, I want to see if there's a buildup in that area of any liquidity in the 150 zone. Darn, man, it looks horrible. Let's go to a shorter time frame, of course, because we can't see anything this way. Yeah, there is a buildup of liquidity at the 150-ish area. So we can see that market will probably come up to, look at that, right up there. That's where it ends. So yeah, that's your best hope for an exit strategy for Solana. I suggest you take it. Okay, but that's that. Not some good news for you guys, I'm sorry to say. It is what it is. The market is tanking, I have to say. The bear market is here. Yes, there will be bull market rallies in this bear market. In the next little while, we will have a season where we pump a little bit, probably in the summertime or something like that, and you can get some profits from that. But overall, right, we're going to start making lower highs, right, and we have to accept it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but don't shoot the messenger. Oh, one more thing. I have someone in the group saying, if we can't take the dump, we don't deserve the pump. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, even though it was a gloomy one, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.